welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be reacting to Riverdale Season 4, Episode 11. I woke up this morning and my throat was very sore and I could barely talk this morning. Luckily, throughout the day, I've gotten a bit of my voice back. I'm going to try and keep my talking to a minimum, but that would make this video extremely boring, so I would just be sitting here in silence. So I'm still going to talk, it's just I'm going to try not to as much. So let's just start watching the episode because I don't really have anything else to talk about and I'm excited to see what happens in this episode. So this is chapter 68, Quiz Show.
No one more so than Betty Cooper, who was pouring her considerable energies into beating the tar out of Stonewall Prep's team, led by, wouldn't you know it, Brett Weston Wallace.
It's Fred Stolbo. Yeah, I can't take another man's gear, especially not my brother's. Well, you're not taking it, you're borrowing it. He'd want you to.
Why am I crying? Oh, I need to pause it for a second, I'm too sad.
Thank God for Brett's morning workouts.
I was not expecting that. I thought the music was just like, not.
Why are you smiling?
Just everything. You're here.
Did you get accepted into Yale and not tell me?
Yeah, I think I did. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm just processing.
I saw this theory that Brett is in love with Jughead and that's why he hates Betty so much. That's very funny. I really hope it's true because that's just hilarious. But like, I'm trying to weave Brett into the whole like Jughead death thing. Like, I know in my heart that Betty didn't kill Jughead, but Brett frames Betty for killing Jughead even though it was actually Brett who did it because Brett's in love with Jughead and he didn't mean to kill him. I don't know. That's a very fun theory and I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with that. Like, yeah, sure. Fuck it. I believe it. Let's go with that. Let's keep watching.
Are you a rum drinker?
The board that runs the Baxter Brothers has taken
Okay, but how are Cheryl and Veronica even allowed to make rum? They're 17! They're not even old enough to drink it, so how are they old enough to make it? Oh, Riverdale.
They think the Boy in the River storyline is a bit soft. They're looking for something darker. They mentioned something about, say, serial killers being a potential fertile ground to explore.
So instead of Jughead writing about season 1, which he was going to do, the board wants him to write about season 2, like about the Black Hood. I mean, I guess the Black Hood, like season 2, would be more interesting for a book. Like, I feel like the Black Hood stuff's a lot more interesting than Jason's death. I'm not saying season 2 is better than season 1, because personally, I don't think so. Also, I said all that stuff before about, you know, like Brett killing Jughead and all of that. Well, at least, like, I think my theory, and I feel like a lot of other people that are currently watching Riverdale, their theory is that, like, overall, Jughead's just writing his murder mystery book, and the mystery is who killed him. Like, he got murdered, and he's just trying to tell the story of how he got murdered, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, because obviously he can't write the book if he's already dead, but obviously he's not actually dead, it's just him writing the book. Does that make any sense? Probably not, but in the book, Brett kills him and blames it on Betty. That's what I'm going with. I just feel like it's just Jughead writing his book. That's what I hope is real, and that's what I'm going with. So feel free to leave your opinions and whatever in the comments. Obviously, everyone has a lot of different opinions. Like, the Riverdale fan base is pretty huge, and not everyone is going to have the same opinion.
Which of the following is the powerhouse of the cell?
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria.
Yes!
Well, time's up.
I knew one. Okay, I personally still don't trust Charles. I like what he's doing for Betty and how he helps Betty and Jughead and all that. But it's just something, there's just a little something that just doesn't agree with me.
Forsyth's best work stems from his personal experiences. Might I suggest you start there?
He can't do that to... I mean, the least he could do is ask Betty. Because I know that shit's gonna hit the fan if he goes through with this without talking it over with her.
Because we control the patent on maple rum. So toodles! In other words, Daddy, our rum war is back on.
As requested, I did some digging on Brett.
And what'd you find? Your roommate's father paid someone to take the PSATs for him. Oh, but don't worry, his father covered it all up.
It's not like I'm the one writing YA fiction based off the exploits of your deranged father.
Do not turn this around, boy.
Is that what your novel is about?
Betty, wait. Betty?
And the legitimate money we bring in at the club could help fund our shadow operation.
It's probably gonna go up in flames, but...
I was very much for Edgar too, but that doesn't mean we should get back together. Can we just go on a date and see what happens? Listen, do you want to get out of here? I have a room at the Five Seasons, unless that's too forward. No, not at all.
Fangs is gonna follow them because he's worried about Kevin and then something's gonna happen with Kevin. That Fangs is gonna come in and be like...
Tell me Brett is lying. Tell me that you didn't exploit my family tragedy for a Baxter Brothers novel.
Betty, I was never going to go through with it without asking you first, and I didn't ask you because I wasn't even going to do it.
If you want to use my life, you want to write about the Black Hood, have the guts to ask me. Don't lie to my face.
I wasn't lying.
No, you were just omitting the truth, especially not when the only reason you got accepted to Yale is because of this stupid school.
Is that what you say? That I don't deserve to go to Yale?
I can't handle this. I'm not even halfway through and I'm already about to have a breakdown. Let's just finish the episode and then I can go through it a bit more and like process it more at the end.
It wasn't any of that. It was that they didn't want to accept the daughter of the Black Hood. They were afraid that if your father's identity got out, it would generate bad press, problems with other students. I'm sorry.
Why am I about to cry? Oh my god.
This is what it means to be a quill and skull. To win at any cost. Always.
I hope they fucking lose.
I'm done. It's okay.
Where was Alice? Where has she been? To be fair, Betty's dad did deserve that. Well, his tombstone deserved it. No, but seriously, where has Alice been? Like, she hasn't been in the show for like 6 episodes? I don't even know, but she hasn't been in it for a long time. Like, and she just poofs out of nowhere. Like, what?
What is with the tickling?
Have you ever videotaped yourself?
Once, it didn't go well.
No. Videotaped yourself getting tickled.
Why does every...
You don't even have to take off your shirts. I direct you and another hot guy. It's fun.
What?
And it pays. How much? $5,000 a video.
What?
You didn't have to come.
Yes, I did. You okay?
And I'm so happy for you. It's just hard for me to untangle that from how sad I am that I won't be going.
Oh, that's so cute. I'm just happy they haven't broken up. Because that fight before was like pretty big. Like, okay, my dad is mulching, so I'm sorry for the background noise, but there's not really much I can do about it. Second of all, the lighting is very bad, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm losing daylight. Let's get this episode done. I'm about halfway through. Sorry again for the lighting.
And you'll find out.
Something bad's gonna happen.
Would I always have to work with Daryl? Daryl's popular. But no. Why? You have someone else in mind?
Cheryl, what is this place?
But that is not what I thought. I thought that like something bad was gonna happen with Kevin and then Fangs was gonna come in and like save him. But what I think is gonna happen is Kevin's gonna get Fangs in and they're gonna make the video together. I mean, like, I think they're cute together, but like, it's still kind of weird.
Archie, I've done my best to help you, but if you're gonna stand beside a piece of garbage like this, we're finished. Uncle Frank.
How dare you treat Mr. Keller like that?
Recruiter, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
The pleasure is mine. Forsyth was insistent I see you in action. He's your biggest cheerleader.
And I'm his too.
Okay, break a leg out there.
Nice to meet you.
Cute. She better do good.
I left you a present in the green room. A clutch.
That is correct.
She didn't even need the answers for that one. Like, Brett's gonna find the answers.
We're gonna solve every mystery in Connecticut and we're gonna eat a lot of pizza.
Oh.
I didn't use the answers that you
Yes!
stole. I tore those up and threw them away.
Thank
Wanted to
God.
beat Brett fair and square.
But she didn't look at them.
I just don't understand, how could anyone find out? I mean, where's the evidence? I was so careful. Exhibit A. Someone must have dug through my trash. Probably Brett.
It's a little weird, but will be infinitely less weird if I do it with someone I know.
On camera. What are you talking about, Kevin?
Just promise me you'll keep it up in mind.
And I don't know how I'm supposed to keep going.
I am sorry, but there is no way that Betty and Archie are gonna get together. Like, hell no. I know it's gonna happen, but I'm not gonna believe it. I know halfway through this episode, I was like, yes, I firmly believe that Jughead's just writing his book. Now that I've watched the end of the episode, I believe that Brett just killed Jughead. Like, they did their duel. Jughead obviously lost. Brett won. Brett killed Jughead. And because Brett is sneaky and he's rich, he frames, or he gets his dad to frame Betty and Archie and Veronica, and they go down for Jughead's death. But it was actually Brett and the rest of the Stonewall assholes. I knew that Betty didn't kill Jughead. Like, I don't think there's a single thing that Jughead or Betty could have done for Betty to want to kill the love of her life. Like, there's no way. But two things. I still don't think Jughead's dead. They can't kill off one of the main characters. Like, I know that shows do that all the time. So Cole Sprouse, who plays Jughead, and the rest of the actors that play the main cast, they've all signed 6-year contracts, which basically means that they have to be on the show for 6 years. This is season 4. It's only been 4 years. So they still have 2 seasons. So they can't just kill Jughead off when he still has 2 years left on his contract. I don't know if they actually can do that. I don't know the legality of it. But in my eyes, you can't just kill off someone that still has years left on their contract. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, let's talk more about the episode. So, like usual, Archie's storyline, I don't really care about. That's just my own opinion. I just don't find it that fascinating. And honestly, Veronica's storyline, I really don't care about usually. But now that she's pairing up with Cheryl, and I love Cheryl, but now Veronica and Cheryl are pairing up, I quite like Veronica a lot more. Betty, like always, love her. I'm very upset at what Brett is doing to her. Like she had a second chance to go to Yale, but fucking Brett ruined it. Also, she had a chance to live out the rest of her life with her true love, and now Brett's gonna fucking killed him. And yes, Jughead. I initially thought, like I've said 1,000 times in this video, I initially thought that Jughead was just going to write his murder mystery book for the Baxter Brothers, and that's what his death is. Like, it's just him writing his book. I kind of know now that that's not really a thing. Like, Brett actually kills Jughead. Still not believing it. Anyway, I think that's it for this episode. So I'm going to watch the promo for season 4, episode 12. If you don't want to watch the promo, then just skip to the time that's on screen. If you do want to watch the promo, then just keep watching. Okay, so Riverdale season 4, episode 12 promo, Men of Honor. And this one has Lucy Hale in it. It was announced ages ago that Lucy Hale was going to be in the show, at least for one episode. So I'm not really surprised by that.
You have been challenged to a duel. May the best man win.
School is insane. Lucy Hale guest stars on Riverdale. New episode next.
Okay, so the whole promo was just Archie fighting someone. I'm going to have to go back. And Brett and Jughead fighting. Okay, I watched the promo again. I have no idea who Archie's fighting. I thought the duel was going to come later. Like, I thought they were actually going to, like, duel in the woods and not in the classroom, because that's where I thought Jughead was going to get hit. Here's what I think happens. So in the duel between Jughead and Brett, Jughead wins, and Brett is so angry that Jughead won that that's the reason why he kills Jughead. Okay, so I don't actually think that Brett is in love with Jughead and that's the reason why he killed him. That was just a fun little theory that I said before. I don't actually think that. I said it would be really funny and cool if that was actually the reason, but I don't really think that that's the reason. I'm probably wrong. Like, pretty much like 90% of the shit I say in these videos are wrong. I think I've said everything I need to say for this episode, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe to my channel to see more from me. Turn on post notifications if you want to be notified of whenever I upload next. Thank you for watching.